How's it going, everyone? Next update. I think we're on number 9 now, I believe. But just want to show you guys. Here's the Recordia. I'm attaching it to some rock in here and a shot glass covered in, I think that was mesh off of like a potato sack. But it's going pretty good. You can see the budding mushroom right there. And then I think if I come over on this side, might be able to see the foot actually attaching to the rock. You can kind of see it. But I thought I killed the Recordia. I didn't know you're not supposed to glue them, and got a little bit of glue on them actually. But he slimed it off of him in a few days, and you're not supposed to glue them. You're just supposed to let them sit on a rock until they actually attach to it. Let me show you here. Oh, what's up, Lucky? Let me show you the brine shrimp. This is round number 2. You can see they're a lot larger this time. I think last time I put too much instant yeast for them to eat. But yeah, you can really see how much larger they are this time. They're not really at the adult stage, but they are bigger than I think I've ever kept them at. So I'm gonna go ahead and give a little feeding here for the clowns. Alright, so quick little feeding for them. Temperature since I got rid of the saran wrap has been extremely stable. I've got some egg crate coming in tomorrow and frag rack coming in tomorrow, as well as a couple of new pumps. I'm upgrading the pump that's inside the chamber over here. Gonna make it about twice as strong with the Cobalt Mini Jet 606. And then I've also got the Coralia Nano pump that's gonna go like right on that wall if I can get it to stick to the plastic there. And then gonna do the DIY egg crate media basket and really upgrade the tank a lot from there. But that seems to be all the upgrades that I'll be doing for the tank. I've got 0 nitrates. I don't run denitrate. I've got denitrate, but I haven't needed to use it, you know. People say that the sponge filter, maybe after a while, it becomes a nitrate factory, but I feed these fish 2, sometimes 3 times a day, but of live food, maybe one, and I do usually once a day of the rod's frozen food. And I haven't seen any problems with nitrates. If you keep up, I think, with your water changes once a week, everything's gonna be good. I don't have phosphates, I don't have nitrates, I don't have ammonia, nitrate. I think I said nitrate, but I meant nitrite. I don't have any of the nitrogenous compounds. And I think that's a function of having the right cleanup crew and having a good maintenance schedule. Alright, everyone. So everything came in all at once today. That's always nice. So here's the black egg crate that I ordered. 3 panels of this on eBay, $4 each panel. So $12 to do this DIY media basket. But I'm thinking, you know, I only took into account the walls and I didn't take into account the shelves. So I might have to order another panel. I'll let you guys know. Ordered this Cobalt 606 to upgrade the pump that's back there, like I was saying. And I think all you've got to do is remove this front cap, remove this back cap, and then there's like a little knob to shave. But I recommend before you like start tampering with this and void all sorts of warranty, stick it in your tank with the tubing, make sure it actually functions before you destroy it, because they can hold that against you if you need to for some reason replace it. Okay, so unfortunately didn't get this on camera, but when I went ahead and tested this, man, this thing was just flying, shooting water all out of the tank. You can see, got water everywhere, need to dry that ASAP. But just wanted to show you guys so you don't make the same dumb mistake that I made just now. But really strong, and now I know it works. And then the frag rack came in pretty nice, black acrylic magnetic, $10 on eBay, and everything came in really quick, so pretty pleased about that, and you can see it's kind of essential. This guy got knocked over. My 4 what are they, zoas down here, just the snails, the conch. You can see that one back there is just stuffed. It was not like that this morning. So my conch and my turbo and my peppermint here all going at it. The only one they're leaving alone is the hairy mushroom right here. And I think I came up with some couple names for these guys. I don't know which one's the male or the female yet. I don't have enough time to observe and figure that out. But the female, kind of want to name her Tiki, and the male, I want to name her Bar. So Tiki and Bar, or Tiki Bar. So let me know if you guys like that name, if you want, or if you have some other suggestions for names, let me know down below. So before I get to build anything, I'll show you the polyfill that I grabbed. This is from Walmart. It's Morning Glory Quilters polyester batting. This medium size, I guess, was $6, and you want to make sure that when you're buying it, that it says on it, contains no added flame retardant chemicals. This brand I think is pretty good with that. And then you also want to make sure that it says that it's 100% polyester fiber batting, and that'll make sure. I picked up the stuff that's like a sheet almost, not the loose stuff. You can buy the loose stuff for significantly cheaper than this, but it will be all over the place, clog up your pumps and stuff. So go the extra couple bucks, and this stuff is gonna last you ages before it runs out. Alright, so here is a size comparison of the two pumps. You can see the Cobalt 606 is quite a bit taller, and it is wider than the Fluval stock one. So I'm gonna have to, as you probably already know, pop off this front cover. I think I can do it one hand with a bad wrist, but do that. And I forgot to mention, you want to rinse all of this stuff off. So I already went ahead and rinsed the pump, and I rinsed the rack, and I rinsed the egg crate and the rack right here. So that just makes sure no contaminants or debris or dust are getting into your tank. Yeah. So on this end, there was this little piece that fits in to the Fluval like that. You're just gonna need to pop that off so that you can fit it onto the Cobalt. And then you might have to cut it too, just a little bit to get the height down. Some people just go ahead and replace it, but I'm retiring this pump right here for this one, so I'm probably gonna cut it or see how well it does bent over. So yep. Okay, so I'm not really sure what people mean by having to shave stuff down on here. I just popped off the back cover and the front with the control panel, and it just slides right in. I'll show you. That's without shaving off anything. So I'm not too sure what people mean by they need to, maybe a different model, but the Cobalt Mini Jet 606, small enough to fit in. I've got a little plate to put down on this side, and I have it with some suction cups so that I can keep it from rattling and vibrating while it's down there. And I did have to cut this, always cut short, so I started with just that much off of the end. Still might be too tall, so just, golden rule, you can always cut shorter, or I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but I got some work to do, guys, so I'm not gonna stress too much about what I'm trying to say. So some of you might recall in my first video where I was setting up the tank, I talked about how I was gonna get the J-bow, I guess that's how you pronounce it, not Jabau, like I was saying it before. But anyways, I was gonna get that, and I did actually order it, but I had to cancel the order after reading up on a bunch of reviews and looking up on the forums. Everybody's pretty much said that after 3 months of use, the wave control function and just its power all goes out and just goes to crap. So that was about $42 that I found it for, so I canceled that order, bought this MJ 606 for about $24, and I'm gonna get the high door Corallian Nano for $24 too, like I was saying earlier. But that will be the total upgrade. Instead of doing the J-Bow for $42, I'll pay a couple extra bucks and upgrade the whole circulation system in the tank, which should help out a bunch. And here you can see everything's just going around knocking the frags down. So frag rack, 10 bucks, well spent. I just need to get it in there now. And with the lights on, you can see the mushroom starting to pull itself over onto the rock and attach itself. Looks good. Okay, frag rack is in place. Not sure if that's exactly where I'm gonna keep it at. Just wanted to get it in and see how everything looked on it. But I'm thinking that I might just put the magnets in the back of here and put it right there, because there's a lot of room. But really pleased with it, you know, for 10 bucks, can't go wrong, and it's gonna keep all of my critters in here from destroying them. Come back home and find everything, you know, face planted into the sand. But still need to clean up that water. Still some under there. Hit it with the blow dryer or something. But let's get the pump plugged in real quick. See how that looks. Because it's in place. Oh yeah. A lot more water movement up on the surface here. It's kicking around. And once I get the sponge filter taken out, there'll be a lot more water flow going through there, a lot more water being filtered. But man, look at that. We got a bunch of micro bubbles. And everything's not really too used to the flow yet, but it seems like they're not bothered by it, because this is twice as strong as the other one, running at 160 gallons per hour. Yeah, all of this stuff will settle in the meantime. GSP is looking good, you know, can't go wrong. Alright, first panel's cut out using these like garden clippers, and it's gone real smooth with those. I'm sure you can do it with scissors, but I've got these laying around, so I might as well use them. And this is how much was left over from the first panel, so I think I should definitely have enough to build some shelves here. Okay, DIY media basket has been made. Look out for a future video, or actually it'll probably come out before this video, on how to build this DIY media crate. I definitely won't be able to fit the frag rack back there. I mean, I might be able to, but it's no worries keeping it right here. And everything's happy. Well, not everything's happy right there yet, because I did move them up from the surface, so about 6-7 inches. And if you're wondering about the noise level of the Mini Jet 606 back there, I can't tell that there's even a difference between that or the Fluval one. Make sure that it's suction cupped down there though. I realized when it wasn't suction cupped, it was rattling, making some vibrational noises, but without it, you know, it's doing alright. I need to check now my salinity. Got some funny movements here from my clowns. So I need to make sure everything up there is doing good. Did get a refractometer from my local fish store, fantastic. And my water's at 1.025 now, so right in the pocket where it needs to be. Okay, so I said I was gonna blow dry all the water that I got down under there. Figured that's not a good idea because this is plastic. Maybe you can get away with doing it without any heat on the blow dryer, but I feel like that's just gonna push the water under it and cause more problems down the road. So leaving it how it is right now. And I don't know, maybe I'm not gonna get the Hydor Coralia, the Nano. I mean, you can see water turbulence up there is doing really well. And GSPs all the way across, you can see they're flowing. This guy that's right in front, it's not really flowing, so I don't know. I think maybe the Nano pump would be a little bit of overkill in here. Maybe not. I just don't know. But water was still at 1.025, so I'm gonna top it off here with some salt water actually, because I spilled out some salt water. not evaporated water. So I'm gonna top it off. I usually keep it up to like right there on the level, maybe like a centimeter down from the top. It gives it a nice smooth look.
I was lightning before the thunder.